Let's see what are the points mentioned in the immigration, legalizing the immigration here in the United States. It is a process that we want to legalize the majority, every immigrant here, and it is a document that is about more than 800 pages long, but here we are going to summarize the most important parts. Depende de la inmigración ilegal, nosotros vamos a tener un proceso para la inmigración aquí. Una promesa es una promesa y con todo el respeto, pero usted no mantuvo esa promesa. Year after year, the immigrants have been giving many promises. This year is a real change for immigration. One of the things we've seen is that the Senate already has a proposal presented to them by the Section 8, Group of 8. To understand this document that is more than 800 pages long, you need to know who qualifies and who doesn't. And this can be summarized in 4 points. Let's see. One by one. The first thing you need to do is to memorize a specific date. December 31st of 2011, every immigrant that came to the United States can obtain a legal residence. Number 2, every immigrant that does not have any papers needs to register with the federal government. Number 3, they shouldn't have any have committed any crime or any cases in the United States or outside. And also, they have to pay a fine of about $500 to be and be up to date with the taxes in the United States. After 10 years of the residency, provisional residency, they can then apply for the legal residency. 10 years. The farm workers and dreamers can apply for the residency for a less amount of time for 5 years. The dreamers are able to apply for their residency immediately after. The proposal includes more security at the border, to secure it to about a 90% between the division of United States and Mexico, and the implementation of verification of employment. Now we are in the big task or test, first with the Senate, and then with the representatives. We know that there's a lot of questions related to this proposal, but we are going to, let's concentrate in the more important ones. The answers are going to be given to us today by Ezequiel Hernandez, who has traveled here. One more time to be here with us today. Ezequiel, thank you for being here with us today. Thank you. We saw that Senator Schuman said that everyone should be careful with the lawyers, that there isn't anyone that can state that they can legalize you. Yes. There is a proposal, but there isn't a form that is in place yet. And all the lawyers that know this, they haven't seen that yet. Be careful with lawyers, and be careful with people that are not lawyers. The fraud would always exist, and it's something we can avoid. But please be careful with falsifying any documents to be able to qualify for this. So what you're saying is that at this moment you shouldn't give money to anyone, absolutely anyone. No. That is correct. If you are interested in paying someone so that they can provide you with the needed information or give you advice, that's fine. But no one should be paying anyone for an application that does not exist. Very, very well. Okay, so at the moment, the proposal will permit people to work here and travel to their countries. Many of them haven't gone there for many years. They would have permission to work, identification, and have a license. Arizona has it, and it's a process that will permit you to travel. And travel in and out of the United States, return and work. It's a provisional status. It's not residence, but it is legal. It's not a residence? No, it's not. How would I prove that I have paid taxes if I've done everything illegally or not on the books? That's a very good question, and we get this frequently. There are a lot of people that have worked here and have been getting paid cash or have been getting paid under a name that is not theirs, or identification that's not theirs. If you're going to be utilizing that information, you have to be very careful. You don't want to provide information that is going to be used against you. If you worked or used a fake social security number, you want to be careful to provide this information. So if, let's say, if I have a fake ID, social security number, and everything fake, I should present these documents? No, no. We don't want people to use or to get in trouble for previously to presenting fake documents that they used previously. Because it's situations that we need to prevent because they want to present, or they change their name, or they presented their birth certificates, and that's been a conflict that it's important to know. Very well. So what you're saying is not to present any of the fake documentation. Yes, do not present any of the fake documents. You will never be able to obtain anything good and valid if you present a fake document. Very well. They state that someone that has committed a crime is not able to apply. But what do they mean by crime? What is a crime? You are correct. That is something that is slowly going to develop. Right now, we have something that's defined under conviction. To be guilty for a crime. There's something like a felony or a serious felony that is also stated. This is going to vary. I will tell you that there are people that are worried because they've been here 20, 30 years and they have committed a crime about 10 years ago. And this is something we need to look at, but they have to be careful. The people that came before December 31st of 2011 would qualify. Yes, that is correct. Everyone that was here before December 31st of 2011 would qualify. And it would also apply for those that were here, left, and came back, and at some point can prove that they were here before that date. They can do a process that states reopening their case from outside. This was something that really impressed me with this proposal, and I really want to see if it's going to survive, because this is something that is different from everything else that was presented. And finally, what do you think is the most important thing that people should know, Ezequiel? Well, I want them to know that this is one of the most important opportunities that they're going to have in this country. I think they should make time and investment in their time so that they can build a good case. For them not to get anxious. There hasn't been anything official that came out yet, and for them not to be a victim of fraud. Finally, after waiting so many years for this, Ezequiel, do you think that this is the year? We've been talking and talking about this, and I was brought here without any papers. My grandmother died and didn't see the reform. A president said it, another one submitted it. The party is submitting it, and it's more tangible than ever, and it's our opportunity to announce that with you. Ezequiel, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming here and traveling here to share that information with us. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.